Jacob Burton here from StellaCulinary.com, and in a previous video we went over how to caramelize onions in 10 minutes or less, which was really more of a rebuttal video with me caramelizing onions in real time. So this is just here for review, or just a shorter version with about half the sarcasm. Now you want to start by heating a large saute pan over high flame and really let it charge with heat before you add whole butter. And you want to add enough whole butter to where it just coats the bottom of the pan. Now from here you add in your julienne onions, and this is one whole yellow onion that's been julienne, and you want to move them around the pan using the straight edge of a wooden spatula to sort of break up the onions into their individual julienne strands, and then also lay them into a thin layer. Now once you have them in a layer, you're going to season with kosher salt and sugar, and then cap with a lid. Now this lid is going to help to trap in the steam that's generated by the onion's moisture, and the steam will further soften the onions, releasing more juices and more sugars out of the onions, which is going to speed up the cooking process. Now after about 1.5 to 2 minutes with the lid on, you can see what's happening here. The onions have softened, and the sugars from the onions are starting to stick and brown to the bottom of the pan. And this is called a fond, and this fond is the secret to actually caramelizing onions quickly. So what you want to do is you want to release this fond by drizzling in just enough warm water to where when it hits the pan, it evaporates almost immediately into steam. This is going to loosen that brown fond, which you then scrape off with your wooden spatula. Now, once you've scraped the fond, you're going to relayer the onions back into an even thin layer on the bottom of the pan and allow them to continue to caramelize until that fond reforms. Now, once the fond reforms, as you can see here, it's starting to form back up again. You're going to, again, go back and hit it with a little bit of water, and you can even use white wine if you want to, but water works fine. And you're going to continue this cycle of caramelizing, deglazing, until the onions reach the proper color, texture, and sweetness. So the longer you cook them, the darker they'll become, the softer they'll become, and they'll also become sweeter up until a point of diminishing return. Now, this isn't to say that caramelizing onions slowly over the course of an hour or two is a bad thing, but this is just another technique at your disposal, and sometimes you just need to quickly caramelize onions so you can use them as a supporting ingredient, like with burgers, or also these, which are our savory caramelized onion scones, and we'll be releasing a video recipe on this within the next day or two.